Ready.
What is going on, guys? Johnny here.
Frizzy.
We were making a video, which I guess came out already. Maybe. We'll see. But we were making a video on... What were we making a video on?
Our latest thrift finds.
Our latest thrift finds. And then something happened.
Cha-ching!
We had a major sale. A major sale alert. Major sale alert. Is this our third best sale of all time? Your two purses.
My two bags over. No, I think, this is our third best sale.
And this was a Johnny's find.
Johnny's find. It's about time.
Well,
it's
you
about
know.
time.
So, instead of just sliding that little bonus footage into that video, we decided to make a little bit of what sold video.
We had a good week. This week, the past 3 days.
We sold some treasures.
Really good.
We sold some treasures. Mm-hmm. So, we're going to talk about those. And then whatever else we feel like talking about. So, let's get to it. First up, Depop.
Yes, thank you to Vendu, not sponsored, but to cross-listing in general, because these have been on eBay and Poshmark
for a while
and didn't sell.
One of the things people asked us when we first started using Vendu was, are you just like selling the same things but on different, like you're just moving money around? But like Depop's doing really well.
Yeah, surprisingly, because these two sales from Depop, I would have never expected to be sold on Depop.
And Frizz is a tough critic, so if you...
I love Depop. I also love it to source on Depop.
Ooh,
because sourcing on Depop, I mean, you can get some crazy deals on some high-end designer.
So
that
Frizz
they might not know that is high-end designer.
So Frizz found an Anine Bing shirt that was listed as Anime Bing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And got a good deal.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
We'll see when it comes in. Maybe it really is Anime Bing.
I'm going to keep it for myself.
But these two sales, Frizz sales, not things you would expect on Depop.
No. So first up, we have this Proenza Schuler, very high-end designer brand. This is probably like a $500 shirt right here, retails, and it sold on Depop for $67. And I'm happy about that because I got it for $1.
Yeah.
It was $1 sale.
But
so
really,
yes, I got it for $1.
Retail was like $500 on it.
$500 for this. So there's the tag again. So great.
Crazy. Depop.
And then the next Depop sale, again, another brand that I wouldn't think Depop would know about. But anyways, it is a Love Shack Fancy. This is another higher end designer brand. It is 100% silk.
Super cute.
I found this at the bins, so I paid maybe $1.50 for it.
Yeah.
But it sold for $52.40. Yes.
Not too shabby.
Not
so
too bad.
2 items, like almost $120.
Yeah.
I will say Depop, like you think of it like, oh, those kids, they're not going to pay for things. They do.
They do. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like we talked about it before, the weird thing about Depop is like they can send you an offer, you can accept it, and then they can decide to accept it, which is a little annoying, but they pay pretty quickly.
Yeah,
we don't have a lot of issues with it.
I'm a fan of Depop now.
Frizzy approved. Stamp it. On to Mercari, which is another 2 sales. Not as glamorous. But, Frizz, what do you feel about all this Mercari drama? Their changes? Everyone's freaking out.
I'm not too worried about it. I'm really not too worried about it.
Me neither. So
over dramatic.
Yeah. So Mercari, if you haven't seen, moved to 0 listing fees, which we love as sellers. Yeah. But there is a $2 withdrawal fee now. Like
which
if
is
you
fine
withdraw,
because it's going to even out.
Yeah.
Because you're not paying the fees.
If
so
not,
$2 is not bad.
If not better.
Yeah.
Right. And
it's still going to be less than.
We don't like draw our money every transaction.
No.
Like so we build it a little bit. So. Like, I think our last deposit on Mercari was like $250. You can have $2 of that.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Fine. That's like payment processing for PayPal every time I take my money out for whatnot. It's like $2.
It does put the fees on the buyers now, which is totally different.
But the fees are not that high.
No, it's like 2.9% plus
really not that high.
30 cents or something.
Yeah, it's really not that bad.
I do think we'll have to lower our prices a little bit just to kind of make people feel good about that. Our
prices are already low. Our prices are low.
But liquor, our prices cannot go any lower.
Liquor, our prices have never been lower.
We can probably lower our prices. But, and then the returns.
Yeah, the returns. But again, they have 3 days. It's not like eBay where eBay has 30 days. Like they only have 3 days to decide, and they have to send pictures of the item. I mean, it's a process that they have to go through, and it's still they have to do it all in 3 days.
Yeah.
I'm really not worried about it.
And I feel like most people are good So it's not like, I don't think like all these scammers are like, oh, finally.
And somebody's not going to, like, if they get a dress and they want to return it, I mean, I guess they could wear it that night, but it's like 3 days. That's like not a lot of time to wear something and then return it. And
that's one of the things we struggled about with eBay and putting returns on, because we didn't want to be rent the runway, but you're not going to rent the runway in 2 days.
No.
So
I'm not worried about it.
We're not worried about it. Don't worry about it.
No.
But what did you sell?
Okay, so this is Think Royland. I got this at the bins. It does have a strap in there.
Like crossbody?
It does have a strap. There's the logo. I've had this forever. Like I said, I got it at the bins, I feel like last year sometime. It sold for $24. And it has been just sitting on eBay and Poshmark.
Sold for $35.
Oh, $35. So it sold for $35.
Not too bad.
Not bad. And I probably paid $1.
And it was just sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did a little retail arbitrage. So we got this from Marshalls.
Oh, Marshalls.
Marshalls. And it's just, it's Adidas, right? An Adidas collab with Peloton. New Attack sports bra. This sold for $24. I think we paid like 12 or 13. Ugh. But one of the things, just a little buyer beware, when you're sourcing from like Marshalls, TJ Maxx and stuff, like they're obviously buying old out of season stuff. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of Marshalls get a lot of the same stuff. So it's kind of like if you're not first, you're last, you know, because we also had some Steph Curry jerseys that the first one sold right away and then the second one took forever. Yeah. So the first one of these sold right away for I think like $35 or $40. This one sat, the offer came through for 24. Like so if you source from Marshalls, I would definitely look at the number of listings. Yeah. Because
the market can get saturated for sure.
And you're paying up. Yeah. So it's not like, oh, I got this for $2, no big deal. Like, no, I paid 13, which in our world is
a lot.
A lot.
It's a lot.
And then to sell it for 24 and then fee, like, this bad buy.
That was a bad buy.
Bad buy. But the first one wasn't.
No.
So if you're retail arbitraging,
very careful.
Move quickly. Yes. Proceed with caution. Moving on to the Poshmark portion of the show.
Poshmark is still a little slower.
Poshmark's hurting a little bit.
Yeah, Poshmark is a little slowy. But that's okay. These are some Free People sandals.
Are those gladiators?
Kind of ish. Gladiator-ish. Sandals. I got these at the bins. So probably paid $2 for these. And what they sold for $32.
They sold pretty quick, too.
Yeah.
Do you envision like Gladiator, like you're like fighting lions, but you're wearing Free People sandals?
That never crossed my mind.
Do you think
it might now?
When you list stuff, what is that thing like? Do like men think about the Roman Empire? You know, wasn't that like a thing?
Yeah.
What about like when women list gladiator sandals? Do they think of gladiators?
No, I never have, but I might.
You will now. All right. So, and then other than that, Poshmark, just to talk about how weird it's been.
Oh yeah, this is so true.
We're selling a lot of vintage
on Poshmark.
On Poshmark.
So weird.
Poshmark is the new Depop.
Maybe.
And Depop is the new Poshmark.
Yeah.
This is weird.
Are we in an outer space?
So this distressed Mortal Kombat shirt, which screams Depop, sold on Poshmark.
Yeah.
For $7.
$7. But did you get it at the bins at least?
I did get it at the bins.
So you paid
I paid $1 into $7. Take out 20%. You know what? I made $5 on it.
That's okay.
And then I sold another vintage shirt.
Yeah, look at that.
Harley Davidson 1998. I kept getting lowball offers on this and finally just gave up. I gave up. But this is actually a pretty cool shirt. Daytona Beach.
What did it sell for?
$15. Okay. But on the Harley tag.
What I have noticed about vintage items, and this might be the reason why I don't love to list them, is because they really don't go for very much.
No.
They don't at all. Unless it's like a Grail.
Well, don't say at all because...
You have one, yes. But regular Harley shirts like that, like...
It's like $15.
Yeah.
You know what these are good for? Like the t-shirt bros that do... The little pop-up things, and they just throw these in the... Like, if you're getting 15 straight cash...
Yeah, that'd be good.
Cool. But 15 with 20% fees...
Yeah. It's just not really worth it.
Because plus they have to pay shipping.
Yeah.
So, like, we sold this for 15, wah-wah. But, like, they're, like, on par. I mean, they're 24 somewhere, you know, into it. So...
$28. Or 24. Why I can't do math.
Vintage life.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, we have breaking in. We have to get to eBay, but Frizz has a very important ask.
Oh, please like and comment and subscribe to our channel. It would really be appreciated.
I mean, you're here anyways. It's probably like, what do you think? Here? Is it right here?
Yeah. Unless you watch it on the TV. That's what's annoying about YouTube. On the TV, it's hard to, like, if you're watching it on the TV, it's hard to like, comment, and subscribe. But actually, just take out your phone.
Yeah, just go on your phone. We'll wait. But yeah, we use an Apple TV, and that pad, no good. Subscribe. Okay, hold that thought. We're not done with Poshmark.
No,
We're back!
He was looking at it wrong. We had way more Poshmark
We had way more, like, really good Poshmark sales,
Poshmark
actually.
was good this week.
Okay,
for the past 3 days, it's been good.
So we had to cancel an order because Vendu didn't take it down.
There's a reason for that, though. We can explain that, too.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, if you have Vendu...
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. But if you have a sale on, say, eBay, and on Poshmark, you have sent out an offer on Poshmark, Vendu does not delete that listing because there's an offer on Poshmark.
But what Vendu does do is it puts a red... You know how it has that it puts a red exclamation point or whatever, and it'll tell you wasn't able to take down off
you can
Poshmark.
do it manually.
So you can do it manually, but we never check.
We don't check. That's awesome. We didn't.
It's us.
It's us.
We're terrible, actually. Don't watch this. It's terrible.
Probably it's me.
Yeah. But what was I gonna say? Yeah. So there was an order cancel and I stopped, and then there was 4 sales below it, and then breaking one just happened while we were filming. So we have a couple more to show you. But Frizz, I have a question for you, and I'm glad we're still talking Poshmark here. I think it was a sign.
What?
So we used to use Flip, again, not sponsored, because it was free to share our Posh closet and likes and offers and all of that. That went to $9 a month. And being the cheapos that we are, we were like, nah, not happening. So we've been manually sharing and sending offers. What do you think? Like, it's fine, right? Or should we have...
We haven't been manually sharing. We're manually sending offers.
Oh, I've been...
Oh, you've
been sharing the closet.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if you're going to do that, then...
I mean, unofficially, I guess.
I'll pay you...
$9 a month?
I'll pay you
$9 a month.
I'll pay you $9 a month to
You
do
know
that
what?
every day.
$8. Let's split it. $8 a month.
Okay, $8. Sold.
But, I mean, sales are way better than last month.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know...
That's fine. You don't need it.
We don't need it. Don't share your closet. No, share your closet.
Don't share your closet.
Okay, so let's talk about what just came in. Hot off the press.
All right, so I just got this 2 days ago. When we were thrifting 2 days ago, I got it at a Goodwill, so it was $5. And it sold on Poshmark for $56. I will tell you, Lily Pulitzer and Jay McLaughlin are selling like crazy right now. Like crazy right now. So, I mean, Jay McLaughlin did not sell in the wintertime, but it is right now selling. And Lily Pulitzer is more summery anyways. Yeah. But yes, right now, put up all of your Lily and Jay McLaughlin that you have.
So,
it's selling.
What about like price point though? Like with Jay McLaughlin?
I mean, I wouldn't pay over $5 for it.
Yeah.
Don't pay over $5.
But it's moving quick.
Yeah, it's moving fast.
All right.
For like $25, $30.
Yeah. Nice. Bread and butter.
Yep. All right, so we were at an estate sale last weekend, so these sold within the week. This is the Evelyn Bobby bra. I guess I could show you the tags because they are new with tag. Evelyn Bobby bra, the Beyond bra. I had 2 of these. We got them for $5 each, so $10, and they sold for $100 on Poshmark in a bundle. Yeah,
we listed them separate. Someone sent an offer, a bundle.
Them.
But you had them listed for, I mean, those are expensive
Yeah, I had them
brasiers.
listed for like $72 each. So we gave her a good deal, but we also made $90.
Johnny's fine.
Great job.
I work.
You do. Aww.
And
Aww.
As a bro, I found wooden ships.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty good for a guy to find.
At the bins.
Just this little star. We picked this up last weekend, right? Or the weekend before?
At the bins, yeah.
Sold pretty quick, $31. Wooden ships.
Yeah.
Bolo?
Very coastal. I would say, like
nautical-y?
Nautical, beachy, like 4th of July or Memorial Day vibes.
Would you say wooden ships is a bolo?
I would. No, not all wooden ships is created equally.
Well, not all anything is
This
created.
is true.
Would you pick up or not pick up more wooden chips?
It depends on what the piece is.
But just
like if
in
it's
general.
something with a graphic on it, I would pick it up. But sometimes their plain stuff doesn't sell. But, you know, it really depends on the piece, like this.
And that's why we got it.
Yeah. All right, so I love finding vintage Coach, and I always, for the most part, always find it at the bins.
Mm-hmm.
So I found this at the bins. It's a vintage Court crossbody bag with a top handle. It's black leather. It's gorgeous. It does have some wear on the shoulder or on the strap, which I pointed out in the listing, and it sold for $86 on Poshmark.
Quickly.
Yes, very quickly.
We've
But I
been
love
moving
vintage
some
Coach.
stuff pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
What are a couple pointers if somebody is just trying to get into the purse game and they see a Coach? Like, what do they need to look for from an authenticity standpoint?
The creed, to make sure the creed is correct, because if it's fake, a lot of times the creed won't say what it's supposed to say, which you can Google, like, exactly.
Do you know the creed by heart?
No.
I feel like that would be something you would know.
No. And then the serial number.
And the creed's on the inside.
Yeah, here, I'll show you.
And now, but do you pick up
if you can
all
see this
Coach
or not.
purses? If they're
There's a
real?
creed inside. At the bins, if they are in good condition, I pick up Coach because they sell.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it's just for $25-$30, they still sell and they sell fast.
But would you say
the
the
vintage
leather's in
Coach-
more demand?
The vintage Coach is definitely in higher demand.
How many Coach purses do you think you've found
Ooh, gosh.
reselling
I
in
want to
your...
say probably 40 or 50. And now, looking back, I wish I kept all of them.
And just had a collection?
Yeah, because I would have a really cool collection.
You would have a pretty dope collection
Yeah.
because you have found a lot of Coaches.
Yeah.
And you've kept none.
Nope. Maybe one day.
Someday.
I'll start.
We don't have room.
No.
But there you have it. Posh, way better than we expected. 8 sales, however much money. We'll pop it up there or something. But Posh, we're sorry. We were wrong. I was wrong. Guys, off camera, Frizz just told me I had some good sales this week.
Yeah, he did some good sales this week.
Aw,
I'm
shucks.
proud of you.
Oh,
Very proud
shucks.
of you.
I had some great sales
You
this
did.
week.
It
You
was a
did
great
too.
week.
You know what? So much love. We're all doing so good. Proud of us.
Yeah.
But eBay during the week. So when did we ship out? Monday? Tuesday. So this is everything from
Wednesday,
Tuesday
Thursday,
evening to
to-
Friday morning or
Yeah.
whatever today is.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
13 sales. I don't know what the total was. It was a lot because we had a sale.
Yeah.
That
save
spurred
that.
this video. Well, we'll say cliffhanger.
The best sale of
really-
the year so far.
We
The best
don't
sale
show
of the
it in
year.
this video. We put it in another video, and it's a
Stay tuned.
cliffhanger.
To be continued.
But 13 sales.
We won't show them all.
We won't show. Oh yeah, we're gonna just pop up some other comps. More Jay McLaughlin.
Yeah.
More Lily Pulitzer. Just all the goods.
Some Wilfred, Aritzia.
We'll pop them up here. Frizz approved. But
Okay.
let's get this party started.
So I again just found this 2 days ago at
Was this at
our last
the
thrift-
Mission?
Yeah,
The Mission
and
thrift.
It was priced high. It was $10.99, but it was new with tag, size large, Lily Pulitzer maxi dress, silk, and I knew it was gorgeous. Look at that metallic.
You knew
in
it was
there.
gorgeous?
I knew it was something special.
looking at
I
it?
knew it was something special. Johnny, you passed it up. He was like, "Oh yeah, there's a Lily Pulitzer dress over there that they marked it up to $11 in the constant." And I was like,
That's not what I
"Mommy."
said.
Pretty much.
I said there's new with tag Lily over there. It's marked up because we don't typically pay for priced up things, but go look at it.
Yeah. And I did.
I could have, looking back, taken it and shown it to you. Because a lot of times we're in the Goodwill and I'm like, "Mommy, do we want to buy this?" And you're like, no.
No.
And so I just go like, okay. And so that's what happened. So you go look at. But great.
Anyways, yes, it sold for $95. $95 in a day. I posted it last night. So,
Lily Pulitzer.
Lily Pulitzer, yep. Selling.
I mean, we got it.
Yep. Next up is, I don't pick up this brand all the time unless I can get it for super cheap. This is Marie Oliver. It's 100% silk. It just tends to sit for us a lot. But it is going international.
Oh, Mr. Worldwide.
Sale.
Mr. Worldwide.
And
The worldwide.
It sold for $30, but with shipping and everything they paid, it was like $50.
Yeah, over. Like they paid
$50.
over $20 to get that to them.
It's really pretty.
Yeah.
So.
Which is a shame because here where we live, they do that Marie Oliver like warehouse.
Sale, yeah.
And we don't even go to it.
No.
Friz is going to wrap up her portion because it's going to get hot in here with the fire that I have.
Anyway, so this Lululemon men's still sells, and I will pick it up because it sells quickly. I got this week, and it sold this week.
Yeah.
It is a men's hoodie. I don't know the style name, but there's the Lululemon on it, and it sold for $35, and I paid $5 for it.
Yeah.
So.
And you pick up all Lululemon men's, right? I mean, is there any other than maybe t-shirts?
Yeah, for the most part. Even if they're at the bins and I find a men's Lululemon t-shirt, I'll get it from the bins.
Yeah. And women's is totally different.
No, women's I don't pick up a lot. Mm-mm.
So there's Friz's portion of the show.
Okay, you're...
Prepare to be dazzled. Guys, this is... Okay. So one is like life-altering, right? It was so good.
Yeah.
Our third best sale ever. I will say, because I am a gentleman, that when this sale went through... Frizz is in her sourdough era that we talked about. Mm-hmm. So she has a KitchenAid mixer coming, which is a big deal.
I know, I'm so excited.
But this was all thanks to this sale. But first, there's some pre-fire.
Yes,
there's
another one.
This is the spark.
Another one.
Another one.
Vintage shirts, guys. Frizz was talking earlier that they only go for like $15-$20.
For the most part.
And poo-poo. But look at this. Look at this. Frizz. America the Beautiful.
It's all embroidered.
Look at that.
Hand embroidered.
Look at that. There's a buffalo. Frizz, you're from Indy. It's not on here.
No.
But look at this. It's even got Honolulu on one side, Anchorage on the other. It is on a vintage Swan Magic. You can see from 1996. I mean, I wouldn't say a bolo because you're not going to really run across this before. But guys, look at this. This sold in like 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days.
$80.
Nice.
$80. Move over, vintage leather, coach. It's about yarn shirts.
Yarn shirts.
$80 heading out. This is exciting.
Showstopper.
I am ready for my showstopper. Guys, sit down. I hope you're sitting. I hope you're sitting for this. So we were at our bins is connected to a racks, which most of them are, but they will bring donations through the bins that end up over at the rack. So this pallet was coming through, and there was like a bunch of like Yeezys and just Nike sneakers and stuff on top. So it kind of perked my attention a little bit. And then I ran next door to go to the bathroom real quick. And then in the carts, like, you know how Goodwill like rolls out the carts and then just leaves them for, I don't know.
It's a free-for-all.
They really hope that everyone takes the stuff out of the cart, therefore they don't have to put it away. But on top was this Nike box. And so you're like, exciting. And you know, like anybody, we look up Nikes all the time, right? You look up the code, up the code, nothing, whatever.
And they're nothing.
So these were marked up for $19.99, which typically is just a turnoff. We're like, nah, we're not paying $20 for shoes. But almost in jest, I was like, let's see what these actually go for.
Because it's kind of sometimes fun to be like, oh, they have this marked up to 20, but they only sell for like 15 or something.
Yeah, we were somewhere the other day, like something was listed for $39.99 and comps were at 35 at most. And you're like, ha ha ha. So I was like, I'm going to look up these just as a little funny. And then it wasn't funny.
No.
It was serious. So these Nike Dunks, these are known as the Ferris Buellers. Do you know why they're known as the Ferris Buellers? No. Because he wore a coat that it didn't have this animal print to it, but kind of had this vibe to it. So this is like Ferris Bueller kind of style.
Like it would match his outfit.
Yeah, correct. So these comps were hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So we were like, what do we do? What do we do? So we bought them. We took them home. And we went on to Check, which is not sponsored, but it's just an app where you can
get shoes authenticated.
Sneakers authenticated. So, and you pay like it's $3 if you want it in like an hour and $5 if you want it in 15 minutes. So we did the hour, whatever. And it tells you what pictures it wants you to send. Well, these came back authentic.
Yay! Ding, ding, ding.
So we then listed them on eBay because you don't want to list fakes on eBay. You don't want to ding your account. So we picked these up. They sat for a little while. We've probably had them for six months or so. Guys, they sold for $700.
Best sale of the year so far.
Best sale of the year. So my best flip to date.
Ever. Not mine.
Not yours. Well...
But amazing flip.
You're full-time, I'm part-time, so it's like equal
this
now.
This is true. Okay, sure.
$700. These are going out. We had them listed for $9.99 because they're a size 14, so they're big. Someone sent a comp for $700, and we didn't even bat an offer.
I saw the offer come through, and I was like, take it.
And so we took it, and then it's like, well, now they're not going to pay. I mean, a couple minutes later. And then the bro messaged, like, thank you for accepting the offer. When will these ship out? They're going to ship out today. $700.
That's exciting.
Not even a sneakerhead, but I feel like a sneakerhead now.
Nice.
So, check comps.
Yeah, check comps.
That's
the moral of the story.
Moral of the story. And there's a size code in there, and there's like a 5-digit number and a dash and a 3-digit number. Just put that into eBay, and it'll tell you all you need to know. But if you find these, buy them. So now that I have a little extra change in my pocket, let's go to the bins. Let's reinvest in our business and see just what we can find. And first up, this Coogee polo. Yes, Coogee, that 90s brand from Australia we all love, but this was giving me fake vibes, so I left it behind. The quality seemed off. True Religion jeans, usually you want to snag those, but I looked up this Haley super skinny, and super skinny's not a popular size or style right now, so I ended up passing on those as well. And then you can see in this bin all these tags. We have a lot of raw donations at our bins, but this obviously was pulled from stores that didn't sell. But do you see that neon sweatshirt there? Yeah, I'm going to show you it right here. It was a Trader Joe's sweatshirt. That gray one sold for $25 the day after I listed it, and that neon one sold for $45. And then have you guys ever seen the Titanic fan guy who's collecting all the Titanic VHSs? Those always just make me think of those. Found this LA Clippers hat and a Greensboro Grasshopper hat, which is minor league baseball. Those tend to do well for us. And guys, you see that fossil Arc'teryx? That is a bolo. I'm sure it is already on your list, but if it's not, put that on your list immediately. Cool, a brand that has, we'll say, cooled off a little bit, but still at the bins, we're going to pick these up. I found not one, but two of these Thermocore quarter zips. I know we're coming out of the season, but we pick up all seasons all the time. But comps on these bad boys around $30-$35. So at the bins, when we're paying maybe $3, we're snagging that all day. But what I was talking about before with the bins, even though you see that those were pulled from the racks and they might not be as ideal, still go through those. I know a lot of times people say stay away from them, but go through them anyways. And then I find this Peruvian Connection sweatshirt. Look at this comp listing right now. I do not think we'll get $500 for that thing, but maybe like $100, $150. So that was a great find. As you can see, a quiet day at the bins, but it gives you time to go through things, do some research. These Clarks, really nice condition, but just didn't like the comps on it. Eco, whatever they're called. I will pick up golf shoes, but most of their other shoes I pass on. Because of the Nikes, because of what we just sold, I had to snag these bad boys. They are like a youth, like a 5Y or something like that. I'll show you the size tag in a minute. Yeah, 5Y. but comps on these still were pretty good. About 120 brand new. Obviously, these are pre-owned, so maybe like 50 bucks. Polo Ralph Lauren hats, these things, bread and butter, they go for 17 bucks all day long. Betsy Johnson, one of those mall brands that are super, super expensive, but the resale value is not there. So always just when you're at the bins, at the thrifts, look up those comps.
All right, guys, a quick trip to the bins. We were here for about 2 hours. Didn't find a ton, but Arc'teryx, Cool, and Peruvian Connection, that's a pretty good afternoon. But we're out of here. Let's see what else we can find on our venture back home.
So I stopped at this Goodwill on the way back home and saw a couple known resellers leaving while I was walking in. But I went in anyways. I kept my cool. I kept confident. And I still found these Rothy's. You want to look and make sure they're made in China. I know that sounds backwards, but I am snagging these. They also miss this Ariat fire-resistant flannel. I don't think they go through the men's section. But guys, even if you see other known resellers, you're better. You're better. So make sure you still go through those racks, because then I found another pair of fire-resistant Ariat, this time pants, and actually found a second pair, filled the bag. We're getting out of there.
So there you have it. Frizz.
That's not a bad for 3 days. Two and a half days.
We've got
We
have a couple days left in March to finish strong. But business is booming.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Hope your guys' businesses
Comment down below.
are booming as well.
What was your best sale of the month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope your business is booming. Comment, like, subscribe. Follow Frizz. Oh, by the way, Frizz, do you want to tell them about your it's not even little, it's big deal, your April challenge?
Yeah, so I want to get better at the posting on social media, because I'm not great at that. So in my mind, and you guys can hold me accountable, but in my mind, I'm saying I'm gonna post every day on TikTok and Instagram in the month of April. Every single day, one a day.
30 days of Frizz.
I already have ideas.
She's already got ideas.
We'll see.
April, the month of the Frizz.
Yeah.
30 days of Frizz. I mean,
So follow us if you don't already.
Yeah,
follow us.
TikTok, like you can't have more of us, right? Like TikTok, Instagram. She said they're going to be too long for YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, no.
She already knows it. Be sure to follow Frizzy's Finds. Comment, like, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one.
We know some of you actually make it to the end of these videos, and this was a long one, so thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys are having a great week, and we'll see you again soon.